I think as we all know, the paint on the i3 is pretty soft, and I have several chips here. You can see this one here. There's another one down here that's been scratched, and a few little nicks in this area here as well. I also had a paint repair job, it looks like, that was done prior to my buying the car. That's becoming more obvious. It is not a great repair. And in the back, it had some damage that was done, and it was like a scrape here, like someone backed into it at some point. So I'm going to try to see if we can repair that with one of the repair kits and see if we can make it look a little bit better or not. So I went and looked for some paint kits online to see what I could find for doing touch-up, and I found this one on Amazon. It's called Color and Drive, and I just wanted to show you what's inside real fast. So it comes with the paint. In this case, it's for the white Panda that I have, which is Caparis white, code B88, and I'll show how to get that code in a minute. It comes with a correcting clear solution, which smells very much like acetone, so I think that's probably what it is. Wax and a paste for post-painting preparation work. It comes with instructions, card, and underneath we have a abrasive cloth, it looks like, a foam block, which I think you're supposed to do some wrapping and then scrubbing, and we'll do that in a minute. It comes with gloves, a micro fiber cloth, and a foam pad for applying the paste and wax. So we'll go through this and see how it works out. Now, this is not a sponsored video by any means, so if it works, I'll tell you, and if it doesn't work, I'll tell you that as well. So the paint code for your car can be found along the door well, in this case on the driver's side. There's a sticker there, and you can see that the code is B85. So B85, if you look into the details of that, is actually B88, which is the Caparis white for this car, and also the B94, which is the color of the blue trim. So you may have to look it up for your own car as to what is the code that you're going to need, because you won't be able to find just a B80, in this case a B85 paint, because that's a multi-color paint code that we're looking at. Okay, first we'll take the cleaning solution and clean the area. So I'll take off the cap. Okay, we put a little bit of this onto the pad here and just rub it around, make sure it's nice and clean. Need this lower scratch over here at the same time. Next is shaking the paint well. It's got a little ball in there, so it's to mix it up, so we'll do that for a few minutes. Okay, so we've shaken up the paint, and we're going to go ahead and try to fill the hole. And the goal here, oh, it did come with 4 little brushes in the kit. The goal here is to put just enough to fill the hole, but not anymore. So I think that is about right. So it should evaporate and make a little bit of a smaller mark. Let's see if we can do this one without too much paint on it. Okay, so that is about it. We'll let it dry for about 5 minutes and then come back with the next step. Okay, we're going to try one more time with the cleaning with the correcting clear solution. After waiting 5 minutes, see if I can just take off the top without going into the hole. And I think that is going to do it. We'll come back with the polishing. Okay, we're coming back with the final paste. And then we'll do some wax. I'll just put a little bit on there and let it sit in there for a sec. Could use the pad, but I'll just dab it on with my finger this time. I'll take the microfiber cloth, smear it around in there. This guy. And final result. Okay, so this is the final before and after shot. So here we have the door damage that was here, the little mark that was here, the scratch, which now I'm having a hard time finding. It was somewhere in here. Oh, right there. So it's cleaned up pretty well. I didn't have paint here, but I did polish and wax the spots, so it actually cleaned up quite well. The back area cleaned up pretty decent, actually. Two big chips was one here, which is somewhat difficult to see now at a distance, and then one chip here. The other dark scratch actually cleaned out with the cleaning solution, which was pretty effective at getting rid of a lot of things which I thought was paint damage, which it cleaned it up well. And finally over here, there was that scratch right in here, and that actually covered it up pretty well. So I think my technique was getting better over time. So that pretty much wraps it up. Again, I would suggest that does this work? The answer is yes. Is it as good as a repainting job? I would say no. Does it do a pretty good job? It's like hiding small chips and cracks that show up depending on how good your skill is. I would say, yeah, it does, but don't expect it to come out like a fresh body shop type paint repair job. So that's my conclusion on this. Would I recommend the product? I would say if you have a bunch of small little spots that you want to try to cover up, probably okay. If it's pretty extensive damage, then I would say no, I would not try to do that. Anyway, that's it for me this time. If any questions, put them in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.